Finally, the first ever Lamborghini on the channel in the Dutch colors, satin orange. I present you the Lamborghini Huracan EVO rear-wheel drive Spyder. Ten cylinders, 610 horses, a roof and no roof if you want, and the most awesome thing, what I believe you need in any driver's car, rear-wheel drive. No scissor doors, no, it's no Aventador, it's the Huracan. And this is where it's all about.
Just another sunny day.
To be clear, when you drive with the roof closed, you have actually no idea you're driving a Spyder. And the awesome feature, you can drop down the little window so you can enjoy this. One of the best features in a supercar. Okay, let's pop the roof. It's now 11 degrees. Now this is it, top down. You got the V10 engine, we got the exhaust valves open, it's on sport mode. Of course you can put it on Corsa mode, but we're cruising, we're enjoying. In my latest years, I've been noticing in the supercar scene in the Netherlands that Lamborghinis are starting to rule the supercar scene. Previously it was Porsche, still you got a lot of Porsches, but Ferrari is going to the background. Lamborghini's sales numbers are growing sky high. And after driving this for a few days, I'm truly understanding more why, like a supercar future owner wants to buy a Lamborghini over, for example, a Porsche or a Ferrari. 488, the competitor of the Huracan, has a turbocharged V8. You will never have this. Okay, the camera's back. Sorry. It's G-forces, guys. It's G-forces. Anyway, so you will never have this kind of experience in a Ferrari of its class. I mean, you got the V12 in the A12 Superfast, but that's a totally different car. That's a Gran Turismo. Just on basic supercar, you got two-seater, you got insane looks, and you got big engines with a lot of cylinders, with a lot of noise. Holy guacamole, that's the first time I've done this in a short tunnel, resonating like this with the top down. Well, this sound you will never get in a Ferrari 488. Yeah, I mean you could get it in a GT3 RS, one of my dream cars, but still it will never be a V10, guys. So on sound experience only, back on Strada, so you can hear me clearly. On sound experience only, this is a no-brainer. And then we go to the next step. With the Huracan, you got the four-wheel drive version and you got the rear-wheel drive version. It's very logic that the most sales are the four-wheel drive versions because, I mean, you know, it's still 600 plus horses on a very small car. It's also a bit about safety. And of course, with a four-wheel drive car, you will be always faster off the line, no matter the weather conditions. Me as a driver, pushing cars to the limit, loving to feel the balance on the limit, a rear-wheel drive is always that little bit of extra that gives you that satisfaction between the fight from man and machine. This is a rear-wheel drive version. In compared to the four-wheel drive Huracan I've driven in Monaco, this is way more agile. It's a different ballgame for me. And what I mean with totally different ballgame, I mean balance. The Huracan four-wheel drive adds a sick balance. It's still a mid-engine supercar. But this is rear-wheel drive, meaning the front wheels have 100% focus on the steering. And that means that your steering is so smooth. If you're the driver type, you're gonna enjoy way more fun with the rear-wheel drive version of the Huracan. The four-wheel drive, of course, has the perfect grip, pushing all those 600 plus V10 horses, natural aspirated horses, on the tarmac. With the rear-wheel drive version, the balance is so smooth. Come back with that smoothness. It's also perfect. And it's logic. Lamborghini wants to build a perfect supercar. They've pretty much nailed it with this recipe. V10, natural aspirated, Spyder. The smile is fully automatic, guys. To come back on the perfect story, I can also imagine that the perfectness of the Huracan also become at a certain point maybe a bit too perfect. That sounds strange, but it's not something, you know, unemotional, because this has the perfect emotion you want to have in a supercar. But when something is so perfect, what's next? I really hope that Lamborghini would extend producing the V10 and the V12, by the way, in the Aventador as long as possible. No matter the filters, the OPF systems, the emissions, please keep that natural aspirated V10. That's a power, that's a bonus only you guys have, and that makes this car so special. So with the top down, you can drive easily 200 plus kilometers per hour. The build of the whole chassis with the Spyder construction, with the roof, is so perfect aerodynamic. The wind has no issues at all. I mean, 250 plus, okay, that might be a bit too much, but still 200 plus is easily doable. Balance is so good. I'm driving it now on sport mode, not even on Corsa mode, because Corsa has the crazy hardcore mode. Sport is enough for a daily sport drive. Of course, Corsa is a bit more aggressive, so yeah, that's the more track focused version. The shifts are a bit more hard. The gearbox don't shift up automatically, so you're fully in control. car character programs. We got Strada, that means street, and that's for your daily driving with the exhaust valves closed. Roadie for you, flaps. With the exhaust valves closed, it's very decent. It's doable. Of course, you can hear a V10 when you accelerate a little bit, but it's decent. Put it on sport mode, it's a full Lambo, it's a full supercar. It's there, it gets the attention. It got the pops. Yeah. So yeah, I think Corsa mode is perfect for a track day. And sport mode is your daily enjoyable drive or your weekend drive. I still think this isn't a daily supercar. I think this is definitely a second or third or even fourth car. But you could drive it daily. You could daily this. But with the trunk, it's a bit tricky for a daily car. It's not that perfect. We still got the funny blinkers on the steering wheel, the wipers on the steering wheel. And even if you want to pair your phone, you need to turn off the car, put it in parking, and then with a bit of luck you might pair. So it was challenging. I needed 10 minutes to pair my phone. But it worked, it worked. In the Netherlands, this cost 350k plus euros, including all taxes. If I had the money for a supercar in this category, I have the choice between a McLaren, Ferrari, a Porsche, or this. I would go for the 10 cylinders. Rear-wheel drive, top down. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the first ever Lambo driving series on the channel. I will see you definitely on the next video. Don't forget to hit the sub button, give me a follow on Instagram. Find all the highlights of this Lambo on the stories, and I will see you definitely on the next video. Ciao!
If you're here for the first time, please tap the subscribe button and the bell notification, and that way you won't miss any of my new videos.